Stay back!
Oh yeah, she's a shield, all right. Should have put her on her out.
Twilight behind the scenes and cute moments. Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel Behind the Screen. Isn't Twilight everyone's favorite? Yes, it might be a little over the top for us now, but we cannot deny that everyone has once been a Twilight fan. So here are some sneak peeks from the Twilight sets for you. Number 8. Jennifer Lawrence was considered to play Bella Swan. This casting choice indeed would have changed the Hollywood scene a piece. Consider the possibility that Jennifer Lawrence had been given a role as Bella Swan rather than Kristen Stewart. Would she not have had the option to fit the Hunger Games and X-Men into her timetable and not turn to Oscar's brilliance? Who can say for sure how things would have gone? While on a Howard Stern show in 2018, J. Law revealed she tried out for Bella. However, she didn't have the foggiest idea what it was. When it came out, she understood how huge the role would have been for her profession, yet doesn't lament not getting it. The entertainer was content until Hunger Games went along. Number 7. Henry Cavill was Stephenie Meyer's first choice for Edward Cullen. Sometime before Henry Cavill turned into an actual name for playing Superman in Man of Steel and other DCU films, Stephenie Meyer's the best option for the role as Edward Cullen. When the movie was being developed back in 2007, the creator said that Cavill was her amazing Edward. Unfortunately, Meyer missed out on the chance since she was not thinking about anybody beyond 21. Cavill was 24 at that point. On her site, she showed interest in The Witcher entertainer depicting Carlisle after confirming Cavill couldn't get it done for Edward. Before casting started on Twilight, Meyer had a whole dream cast of her own, including Emily Browning as Bella, Charlie Hunnam as Carlisle, John C. Reilly as Bella's father Charlie, and Cillian Murphy as the villain vampire, James. Number 6. The first Twilight script involved the CIA and jet skis. Twilight went through various drafts and studio shifts when it was first being transformed into a movie. Right away, Paramount Pictures and TV Films label was creating it, and the content had taken various artistic freedoms to turn into an industrially feasible Hollywood film. However, Hardwick recently advised us here on Cinema Blend that it veered a long way from the book exceptionally, and she didn't care for it the slightest bit. Number 5. The director warned Robert Pattinson against dating Kristen Stewart right after their audition. One notorious part of the Twilight establishment is how Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson dated from 2008 to 2012, the length of the Adventures 5 movie run. As Kristen Stewart as of late opened up about on the Howard Stern show, Pattinson was her first love. It was famously obvious to Catherine Hardwicke from the second the pair tried out together that there was chemistry between one another, except for she was 17 at that point. Number 4. Robert Pattinson was almost fired for being too intense, as Edward Cullen unmistakably isn't the average leading man of a teen romance, and that was deliberate from Robert Pattinson's perusing of the character. The entertainer needed the surface to be this agonizing fellow to mirror the power of teenage emotions. Be that as it may, Hollywood leaders didn't generally compromise with the entertainer on his perusing. As per the actor, makers gave him the book with features showing him each time Edward Cullen grinned to urge him to make the character a more carefree character. Furthermore, Robert Pattinson took the book back to them with an alternate shading highlighter showing occasions when nature grimaces. The entertainer took steps to be terminated if he didn't change his thoughts on the character. Number 3. Nikki Reed had a rough time with Rosalie's blonde hair. At any point, can't help thinking about why Nikki Reed changed to a way for the Twilight saga, following the initial 2008 film. Since the entertainer is a characteristic brunette, she expected to color her hair blonde for the role to coordinate with the character's specific highlights, and it ended up being a strenuous cycle that didn't wind up being solid for her mane. Number 2. Due to the film's small budget, all the stunts were done practically. Although Twilight turned out to be huge in the film industry, the movie was made on a small budget of $37 million when it was delivered in theaters, while later movies in the series utilized CGI. Counting Edward and Bella's child, Renesmee, and the Wolf Pack, the first went for totally common sense impacts. One remarkable sequence managed without CGI is when Edward flies Bella around the forks backwards. It was executed through wirework for a 2008 Kristen Stewart meet. The scene where Edward and Bella are at the top of a tree was shot on the edge of a cliff at the Columbia River Gorge, but the overhead scene was hit by a helicopter with stunt doubles. When CGI is the standard, Twilight's imaginative utilization of practical stunts and impacts is uncommon and unique. Number 1. Twilight was the first movie to put Summit Entertainment on the map. Twilight is a compelling film for Summit Entertainment, which has since been behind the John Wick films, Oscar candidate La La Land, the Divergent series, etc. Before Twilight came out, Summit had a series of misfortunes between Never Back Down and Sex Drive. With the arrival of the teenager sentiment, the studio gathered speed for itself and came out with a series of hits. Twilight is the organization's most profitable property in the cinema world to date for the numbers. With this, we have reached the end of this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up and smash the subscribe button to watch more videos of such kind. Only here. See you soon.